Good morning, guys. Good to see you. It is Tuesday, right? Tuesday. All right. We've got a repeat workout today, so we're going to do a little retesting of a workout we did a couple of weeks ago. But starting off with our strength stuff. So hopefully you did your monostructural. Let's get started with some little bit of Chinese warm-up. So we're going to go hands together and then just rolling the wrists a little bit. Rolling the ankles a little bit, trying to get all the directions you can move. I'm not feeling quite as sore as last Tuesday, thank goodness. Last week on that ladder, I went a little higher, but this week Max was like, oh, no way, not with what's coming on Wednesday. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take your word for it, because I was real beat up all week last week. And then let's go arm circles, moving forward. And arm circles moving backwards. And then pulling our arm across the front a little bit. Ooh, man. Got a little rain yesterday. That was kind of weird. It was like real warm and then rainy all of a sudden. But Milo and I went on a good little rain adventure. And then let's go up and over the top. Pulling down on the elbow. And then take your hand and we're going to pull to one side and then to the other. And then let's go neck rotations. Circling your neck all the way around to one way and then switching it and going the opposite way. And then hip rotations. Guys, if you are not receiving the daily email, please email me and tell me. I've had a few people that are not, but as we get closer to getting back into the gym, hopefully, we need to make sure everyone is getting the emails so that way we have all of our announcements that are going out are going to everybody. So if you're not receiving them and you are watching this, please email me. Mikey, can you throw my email address up on the screen right now by any chance? It's just Jillian@CrossFitCostaMesa.com. Please email me. You can even email info@CrossFitCostaMesa if that's easier for you to remember. But I got to get you in there because we're starting to release info about how to sign up for classes, when the time comes when we need to do equipment return, all that good stuff. All right, so make sure you're getting these emails. If not, I'm sorry, because you should have been getting an email every day from me, and I feel terrible if you have not been getting it. But if you are not, please make sure you are. Now, okay, high kicks. Thank you, sir. I think that's what was on the bottom of the screen. I can't see that far away, but I'm assuming it was. I'm also assuming Richard is in there saying good morning, probably. And then let's go 2 arms, 1 leg. That's a little tender, not gonna lie. And then after that, let's reach up. Sun Sal, you can reach to the left and to the right. And then touch your toes, walk yourself out. Walk yourself back. Touch your toes again and reach up. Give me about 3 to 5 of these. And then let's stay out there and let's get 5 step-ups on each side. Oh, busted. Good morning, Viola.
Wait, is the sun on the board now?
What?
Is the sun on the board?
There is a sun on the board. And an ice cream sandwich genie.
No, it's not.
Ice cream sundae genie, sorry.
There's only a genie in our land coming out.
Thanks, buddy.
Alright, then let's go. Grasshoppers. And then let's go 5 hop ups. We're gonna hop up to the bottom of the squat. And then just, you can sit on down there. Rock a little bit side to side. Try and push your knees away from you a little bit. Maybe push them down a little bit. And then go ahead and stand on up. All right, let's get 5 ninja rolls. So we don't have to stand up out of it, but we are going to roll back and then roll through into the bottom of your squat. If you need to, you can use like a plate or a dumbbell to spot yourself through, or you can always push with your hands like that. That's fine too. One more. And then we're going to come up to our box or whatever we're doing step-ups on today. So maybe a bench, maybe a coffee table. Uh-oh, I got a sign on my box. Anything like that. Let's go this way. And give me 3 step-ups on each side. So just step yourself up, step yourself down. I gotta rearrange mine. Hang tight, guys. But you can get going on yours. There we go. So step up and step down, and then just switch what leg is leading. And then after that, we're gonna go back into our rolls. This time, we're going to go down on one leg, so descending like a pistol, and then up on 2. So I'm going to come down on one leg, I'm going to roll through, and come up out of it on 2. Down on one leg, let's get the other side, and then up on 2. Down on one leg, up on 2, other side, down on 1, up on 2. One more on each side. Down on 1, up on 2, down on 1, up on 2. All right, and then get yourself into a push-up position. Let me see 10 scat push-ups. So pushing up away from the ground. And then turn your hands around and let's get 5 planche push-ups. Those ones take a few every morning. Like they get a little closer to the ground every time. Stretching out the wrists. All right, and then grab yourself a dumbbell. And let's put it in between the legs. And we're gonna go 5 high pulls on the right side. So from inside the legs, turn it into a neutral grip. We're gonna pull up to a high elbow, touching the ground every time. And then 5, hang muscle snatch or hang power snatch is fine. Still on the right side. And then let's get 5 strict press. And then leave it up there. Let's get 5 overhead squats. As low as you can go. Don't worry if it's like a half squat so far. And let's go the other way. 5 high pulls on the left. 5 hang muscle snatch. 5 strict press. 5 overhead squats. And then relax. All right, let's go back into our right side. And we're gonna go step up, step down, and then switch which leg is leading. Step up, step down. Give me 2 on each leg right here. And then once you get 2 on each side, then you're gonna switch hands. We're gonna go 2 on each side and the other hand. And then take your hand, put it on the box, step 1 leg back. So whatever leg the dumbbell is in, or whatever side of the body the dumbbell is in, that leg goes back. Let's get 1, 2, 3, bend over rows, switch sides. Opposite leg goes back, 1, 2, 3, bend over rows, and then bring it back up to the front rack. 3, push press. So dip and a drive, and then other side, dip and a drive. And then set it down. Okay, grab yourself a sip of water. Let's take a look at the workout. Now let's get rocking. Okay, so for today, we have our 1 arm press. So using a kettlebell or using a dumbbell. I used a dumbbell last week. I'm gonna use a kettlebell this week. Just make sure on the kettlebell that you keep your kettlebell in a proper rack position. So once we break out of here, I'll show you what we're looking for. If you're using a dumbbell, it's just going to stay in a neutral grip the whole time. So that means that the palm is always going to face your, like the midline of your body, all right? You're never going to face your palm away from you or anything like that. But we've got every 2 minutes on the 2 minutes. So it's somewhere between 5 to 10 on each of a 1 arm press. So looking at about 20 to 30 seconds of work, all right? So if you're jamming through 10 kettlebell presses in 10 seconds on the right, then yeah, you're going to do 10 on each, right? If it's taking you 10 seconds to do 5, then you're probably going to do 5 on each side. So just kind of looking at the clock, we want about 20 to 30 seconds worth of work. And then we're going to move on to 10 rows. So since it's an E2, Mom, watch out, buddy. Don't bump the camera, okay? You can come out here.
Mom.
Okay, and then hold on 1 sec. Since it's a E2, Mom, you're just gonna go from 1 exercise right to the next, and then rest the remainder of the 2-minute interval after you finish your second exercise. All right. We might get a little ahead of it. We'll see how we're feeling, but once we get warmed up a little more, we might crank it up a little. Then after that, we have 5 rounds of 3-minute intervals. So we're gonna start each 3 minutes with 20 step ups. So it's either an unweighted step up if you're doing the body weight version, or a dumbbell step up like we just did if you're doing the dumbbell version. And then you have 20 rows. So 1 arm row with the dumbbell. You can do a barbell row, I guess, if you want, but we're doing a bunch of those in the beginning, so I probably wouldn't. You can do a ring row. You can do a banded row, any kind of pulling movement. You can even do like calorie row. That's fine. And then with whatever time is left inside the 3 minutes, you're going to do as many reps of push presses with your dumbbell as possible. It's a single arm movement, and you can split it up however you want. So you can go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, however much you want to do. Once the 3 minutes is up, you got a 2-minute break, and then we just repeat. All right. So the only score we're looking for here is our push presses at the end. So that's the only thing. The step ups and the bent over rows are like a buy-in. If you're doing body weight version, it's push ups. Same thing though. That's the only score you're looking for. All right. Okay, let's get started with our first set. So I'm going to start my clock in 30 seconds with our first set.
I have a question.
Yes, Madeline, what's your question?
Mommy, why is it not pointing on the regular boys?
It is. See, we were looking at that.
Why is it not pointing on our board?
It is. Look, Madeline, it is. See, now it is.
No, the little board.
Oh, I don't know. This is where we're pointing it today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have another question. This is a long jump for me to jump.
Yeah, that's real long, bud.
And then I can jump.
Okay, I don't want you jumping toward the computer, please. No, thank you.
Got it.
Okay, guys, so ready? Let's go ahead and get started on our first set. Remember, if you're using the kettlebell, this is what we're looking for. So we're going to rack it up in this front rack where my wrist is straight and I'm not relaxed with my wrist out. So if the kettlebell is pulled away from the body, all I have to do is like think about throttling the wrist straight where my hand is pretty close to my face. And then as I press, I can turn my palm away from me. So it's going to be palm forward at the top and then palm towards the body at the bottom. All right. So we're going to go 5 strict presses on one side. I know I'm going to stick with 5. And then to the other side. Oh, I just hit the garage door. Okay, and then with your barbell, give me 10 bent over rows. Or if you're doing dumbbell, it's going to be 10 dumbbell rows.
That's pretty cool, right? Pretty long, right? Once I get hold of the bar and a dumbbell, it's a joke.
Okay, so remember, deadlift it up, RDL it down, throw it up. We're looking for unbroken reps. Miley, you want to do it with me?
No.
Okay. Mike's in there, yeah. All right, guys, set number 2. Let's go. And then we're going to go right on over to our bent over row. All right, that's round 2. Done. I think the worst part is just my bruises on my
I'm sorry.
on my arms. You're sore
Yeah.
from your PE class? All right, guys, let's go. Set number 3. to our bend over row. All right, 3 rounds done. No. All right, ready? Starting set number 4. If you guys need to slow down because you're having to break up your sets, slow down. Take every 2 minutes.
You need this light on it. Shut
No
up.
thanks.
Shut up.
On over to your rows. All right, 4 rounds done.
You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows no way. Not looking for no heaven or gold, 'cause I got you. I got you.
All right, guys, ready? Round 5. Here we go. And then over onto our rows.
I still got the feeling that you're next to me. You're everything that I'm for.
Whew, just like that, we're halfway there.
Heaven or gold, I got you. I got you. Don't wanna show us off, but you're my all that I need.
Yeah. It just looks like I'm talking to myself because you're hiding in the corner. Do you see a spider? Then you're probably okay.
I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get fired.
Oh, you don't want to turn to Spider-Man. Okay. Fair enough.
And
All right, guys, let's go. Set number 6.
on my cat pie, he got bit by a spider when he's sleeping, and then
And then over to your rows. And that's 6. Done.
ice cream genie and ice cream lamb.
Let's start round 7. Here we go.
from a different star, flying over streets and the broken hearts. But they can't even touch us. We found a different beat. Paradise is waiting when we both believe. Oh, we're in the midst of something that never get out.
Heroes, heroes.
They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, we're gonna run to the end, but we run without shame. We own the game, and we're running on. Standing on the line, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody on the floor. We baby, 'cause we're
All right, 7 rounds done. We got 3 more. All right, ready? Let's go. Round 8.
We're from a different time, yeah, we're of a different breed. 'Cause what we got is timeless, we supersede. And we're holding the key, we're tight as can be. We're rolling, we're rolling.
Those are getting harder.
Getting caught in the mix of the minute we'll never get out.
Watch out, bud. Go that way.
Ooh, but we're gonna run to the end and we'll run without shame. We own the game, and we're on the field. Feel the light, cross the line. Ain't nobody
All right, 8 rounds done. We got 2 more.
running high, baby, 'cause we're the light. Gonna let the world know. Gonna let the world know.
All right, you going inside? All right, let's go. Round 9. Whew.
Remember when you told me you believe in something and you said you're done pretending that fate is patient. Go run away, get it out of your system.
All right, 9 rounds done. We got 1 more.
Go find a place where you can't be the victim and come back when you're older. Go catch the storm within your broken bones and be wild, 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 wild.
All right, guys, let's go. Last set. Whew. Last set of rows. All right, that's 10. Okay, remember, if you are a little behind, that's okay. Or not behind, but I'm a little ahead. So it's okay. So just pause, keep working on your minute clock. I'm going to take about a minute, and I'm going to move on to the next part. So if you're with me, grab a sip of water. Grab your dumbbell that you need for your step-ups. Let's say 1 minute.
And come back when you're older. Go catch the storm. Broken bones and be wild.
All right, guys. Remember, this is a 3-minute clock, but there's a 2-minute break in between each one. So really, it's like 5 minutes. We're going. All right, guys, get ready. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 20 step ups. You can break these up whichever hand you want.
Mommy, come on.
Hold on. All right, there's my bind. Took me about a minute and a half. That's 20. That's 30. Forty. 45. Whew. That's 50. And it's time. Oh, we got a 2-minute break. Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot harder after doing presses. I don't know what we did before it last time, but it didn't feel like a bunch of squats the day before and a bunch of presses right before. Woo. What's up, Milo? Sorry, you had a question? Yeah, that's cool. I'll see those maybe. Let's just stick with the. Yeah, don't beat your fingers. You alright? Mm-hmm. Yep. I have 1 more minute till I have to go again. 1 minute, guys.
When you walking around, you find good grasshoppers or dead.
What's the difference between a grasshopper and a bad grasshopper?
Yeah, the background jumps on you. And then he uses little fingers. Like,
Oh no. I don't think grasshoppers bite. No, they bite people at least.
it does, that does They're not in town.
Oh no.
They're just they're like teeny tiny like germs.
Oh, okay. 30 seconds. Yeah.
In the gym.
Just one mistake and I am out. It's my fault. I'll give you my word. You can crush it, moving on.
Okay.
And the blue one.
If you want, I surrender.
All right, guys, ready? Round 2. Starting right now. Let's go.
I surrender to you. Even though
Right? Two tiny dogs, right?
even though I fly.
They live in the low, right? And they eat grass, right?
Yeah, I eat grass.
And then they go to their hideout is underground
Huh?
with their whole family and
Yep.
If you want it, I'm waving the white flag. I surrender to you. Yes,
All right, 20.
waving the white flag.
All right, that's 20 there.
500. 500. I can't do this.
No, Milo. Get a lighter one, buddy.
What?
Get a lighter one.
Light one. I was holding that for a second.
10.
Light one.
Get a dumbbell, buddy. 20.
Pounds.
30. That's 40. We got 20 seconds. Whew. 54. Time. Up off, bud. Hey, let's do them on the ground like I'm doing. Or let's just sit and chat, okay?
Sit chat.
Okay, great. All right, 2-minute break, guys.
Bees, bees, sting, sting. Sting, sting, sting. Mommy, right back.
Okay,
One for me.
going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll see you in a few minutes. Need your help. All right, guys. 2 rounds done.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You're kind of like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Original, you'll never breaking down, breaking down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous. When I'm with you, I go all in. tough to knock them down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash
I
away.
regret wearing a sweatshirt. It is now in the non-sweatshirt weather. Or maybe the change out of sweatshirt weather. Alright guys, we got 10 seconds, so we're starting round 3. 2, 1, and let's go.
You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know why you make it feel this way. What can I say? Just wanna you, purpose. I get it when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win.
20.
Down, it's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away our sins. But until then, we're like a hurricane.
One there. Whew. Then. 20.
Tell me how to be closer to you.
30.
Tell me how, and I'll do it, babe. 'Cause I just wanna make you feel what I do about you. So just tell me how, I'll do it, babe. I love it when you whisper in my ear. It's only meant for me to hear. Promise that your secret's safe with me. You're the only reason. Yes, you're the only reason.
48.
To my prayers, feeling like the world's in our hands. Now I know that this is meant to be. You're the only reason. Yes, you're the only
56. And time. Whew. All right, rest. We got 2 more rounds.
You're the only reason. Yes, you're the only reason I'm free. Run away now. You and I could be on our way. Pack our bags and take this love to a different place now.
All right, guys, so we've gotten
On our way.
2 more each time. 4 more each 4. I went 50, 54, 56. So 2 more on the last one. Whew. Really comes down to those step ups, man. If you can get those done in like a minute, and then you keep like 10, 15 reps at a time on your push press, you can get 60, 70 every time for sure.
Now I know that this is meant to be. You're the only reason. Yes, you're the only reason I'm free.
All right, guys, 30 seconds. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and let's go.
I got this feeling like it's starting now. I feel adventurous with you. There is nothing that can hold us back. We can do what we wanna do. 'Cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we can stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us. Forever, yeah, baby, if you feel like I do, we can run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be.
Nice, 20.
It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about
So many bent over rows. Whew. Here we go.
Doesn't matter if you make mistakes, which I can promise that you do. Just hold my hand and we will be okay.
20.
Yeah, it's true. 'Cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we should stay together. So let's stay young and in love.
30.
Focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today.
40.
Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you.
49.
It's all about you.
Whew. And time. All right, I got 58 this time. Supposed to be tough, so you get 60. I guess it depends on how heavy your dumbbells too. That should be fair. If I was using a 35 pounder, I'd be getting like 75% maybe probably. Whew.
I know it's a little bit too much for sure. So cold, but we're always coming back for more. It goes in this wicked game, it's all for sure.
One left. It's hot in here, guys.
We're thinking about what it's all about. Takes a second and then we're back it again.
So are mine, Ellen. Mine are going up like 2 to 4 every time. You just get probably a little more efficient with that step up too, or a little more confident in your push press. So I'd assume your first round you probably broke it up more, or rested, where the last couple you've just like held on to it, gone straight through. So you're good. You won't get a ton more every round, but it should be a little influx as you keep hanging on to it. All right, guys, we got 30 seconds.
Explode every time you go.
10 seconds. Last round here.
How we always end up on the floor. We know how to push the buttons to the core.
2, 1, and let's go.
Get out what it's all about. Take a second and then you back it again. You're right for the trigger, but I don't ever want to stop it. Go out here to let me smile more. I care. Just wanna stay close on. Take that. Ain't gonna leave
That's 20.
We figured out what it's all about. Takes a second and then we back it again. Close the ride for the trigger minds, but I don't ever want to stop it. Go ahead, tell us not on the road.
20.
Just wanna stay close, don't say that. Ain't gonna leave you. I don't wanna sabotage you. Never really am.
10.
2 a.m. in the morning. I'm in my story smoking, catching my breath. I can feel my skin burning. You like
20.
me, got no regrets. Can't forget. You got me wrapped around it. You feel me, your body wrapped around me. Couldn't hit that. Oh,
30.
looked about it. You and me got me losing sleep. Flying me too deep like an overdose. You're the antidote. Losing sleep. I'm in too deep.
40.
No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived.
60. We got about 25 seconds.
Blow my mind without warning. You digging deep within me. I feel obsessed. I can't help but falling into the white
60.
again. Can't forget. You got me wrapped around it. You feel me, your body wrapped around me. Couldn't stop.
Time.
Got me looked about it. You and me got me losing sleep. I mean to sleep like an
All right, guys. Good work. Whew. I got 68 that round. That one was a big one, but my buy-in was done like almost 15 seconds faster this time, so I bought myself a little extra time. Whew, man. That one gets hot, though. Thank goodness for the 2-minute break. Okay. That's it. Good job today, guys. Good job, Richard. Good job, Alan. Who else is here? Karosh. Miss you guys. See you tomorrow.
So casually diving into concrete, so bittersweet.